The drama surrounding 7 Little Johnstons has taken a shocking turn, and fans are absolutely stunned. What started as a normal season has now spiraled into intense speculation, emotional reactions, and one major question that's taking over social media: is Anna Johnston really in serious trouble with the law? Rumors began circulating late at night when several fan pages started posting cryptic messages hinting at a possible arrest involving Anna. Within hours, the internet exploded. Screenshots, alleged reports, and unverified claims flooded platforms like TikTok and Facebook, leaving viewers confused and concerned. But what made things even more intense was the reaction tied to Amber Johnston. According to sources close to the situation, Amber was reportedly overwhelmed and emotional as these rumors began spreading like wildfire. Fans who have followed the family for years know that Amber is a strong, composed figure, so hearing that she might be breaking down has only added fuel to the fire. Now, let's break this down. At this moment, there has been no official confirmation from any legal authority regarding an arrest. However, that hasn't stopped speculation from growing. Some fans believe this could be a misunderstanding blown out of proportion, while others are convinced there's more to the story that hasn't been revealed yet. Clips from recent episodes of 7 Little Johnstons are now being reanalyzed by viewers. People are pointing out moments where Anna seemed stressed, distant, or emotional, and they're connecting those dots to the current rumors. But is that fair? Or are fans reading too much into normal reality TV drama? Meanwhile, Amber's alleged reaction is what's truly capturing attention. Reports claim she's been extremely emotional behind the scenes, possibly struggling to deal with the situation as both a mother and a public figure. If these claims are true, it shows just how serious this situation might feel within the family. And let's be real, this wouldn't be the first time reality TV drama has been amplified by the internet. Fans are divided into two major camps right now. One group believes Anna is being unfairly targeted by rumors with no solid evidence. They're calling for people to stop spreading misinformation and to respect the family's privacy. The other group, however, is demanding answers. They want clarity, statements, and the truth, whatever it may be. Adding to the mystery, neither Anna nor Amber has made a direct public statement addressing the arrest rumors. Their silence is being interpreted in many different ways. Some think it's a sign that they're dealing with something serious privately, while others believe it's simply a smart move to avoid feeding into baseless gossip. But here's where things get even more emotional. Fans who have followed Anna's journey know she has faced challenges in the past, from independent struggles to navigating adulthood under the spotlight. That's why this situation, real or not, is hitting differently. People feel connected to her story, and seeing her name involved in something this serious is deeply unsettling. At the same time, Amber's role as a mother is being closely watched. Over the years, she has been portrayed as someone who holds the family together, often making tough decisions for everyone's well-being. If she is truly struggling right now, it reflects just how heavy this situation might be behind closed doors. Social media has now turned into a battlefield of opinions. Some posts are dramatic, claiming this is the end of Anna's journey, while others are urging everyone to calm down and wait for facts. The phrase, "end of life," has even started trending in connection with the rumors, though many believe this is simply exaggerated clickbait taken too far. And that raises an important point. How far is too far when it comes to speculation? Reality TV stars like Anna and Amber live their lives in the public eye, but that doesn't mean every rumor should be treated as truth. The speed at which misinformation spreads today is incredible, and situations like this show just how quickly things can spiral out of control. As of now, all eyes are on the Johnston family. Fans are waiting, refreshing their feeds, hoping for some kind of official update that will finally clear the air. Will Anna address the rumors directly? Will Amber speak out and share what's really going on? Or Will this situation fade away as just another internet-fueled controversy? One thing is certain, the tension is real, the emotions are high, and the fans are watching every move. Until we get confirmed information, everything remains speculation. But that hasn't stopped this story from becoming one of the most talked about topics in the Seven Little Johnstons community right now. As the speculation continues to spread, a new layer of intrigue has started to build around Anna Johnston and her recent activities. Fans have begun digging into her latest social media posts, trying to uncover clues that might explain what's really happening behind the scenes. Interestingly, some viewers noticed that Anna has been unusually quiet online. For someone who normally shares updates and interacts with followers, this sudden silence has raised eyebrows. Many are now asking, is she simply taking a break, or is there something more serious going on? At the same time, attention has once again shifted toward Amber Johnston. Known for her strong personality and leadership within the family, Amber's absence from addressing the situation has only deepened the mystery. Supporters are wondering whether she's choosing to stay silent to protect her daughter, or if she's dealing with a situation too sensitive to discuss publicly. What's adding fuel to the conversation is how quickly the rumor has evolved. Initially, it was just whispers of trouble, but now it has transformed into full-blown claims of legal issues, emotional breakdowns, and family tension. Without any confirmed reports, the story has taken on a life of its own. Some longtime followers of Seven Little Johnstons are beginning to question how much of what they've seen on screen truly reflects reality. Reality TV often presents edited moments, dramatic angles, and selective storytelling, which means viewers might not always get the full picture. And this situation proves exactly that. There's also growing concern about the impact of these rumors on Anna's personal life. Being in the spotlight can already be overwhelming, but dealing with such intense speculation can make things even more difficult. Several fans have taken to social media to defend her, urging others not to jump to conclusions without verified information. On the other hand, critics argue that public figures come with public scrutiny. They believe that if something serious has happened, the audience deserves transparency. This clash of opinions is creating a divide that's becoming more noticeable by the hour. Meanwhile, discussions about Amber's emotional state continue to circulate. While there's no confirmed footage or direct statement, multiple fan accounts claim she has appeared distressed in private interactions and recent appearances. Whether these claims are accurate or exaggerated remains unclear, but they're definitely shaping the narrative. Another interesting twist is how this situation is affecting the perception of the show itself. Some viewers are now revisiting past episodes, analyzing family dynamics, and questioning whether there were hidden signs leading up to this moment. Small arguments, emotional scenes, and tense conversations are being reinterpreted in a completely different light. But here's the reality. Interpreting past footage based on current rumors can be misleading. It's easy to connect dots after the fact, but without concrete evidence, these connections are often based on assumptions rather than facts. Still, the emotional investment from fans cannot be ignored. Over the years, people have grown attached to Anna's journey, her independence, her struggles, and her determination to build her own path. That's why the possibility of something going wrong feels personal to many viewers. At the same time, Amber's role as a protective mother figure is once again under the spotlight. Fans are debating whether she might step forward to clarify everything or continue maintaining silence until things settle down. Adding even more uncertainty is the lack of response from official sources. No statements, no confirmations, no denials, just silence. And in today's digital world, silence often leads to even louder speculation. As hours pass, the tension only increases. People are refreshing their feeds, waiting for any sign, a post, a comment, even a small hint that could reveal what's really happening. Some are even predicting that a major announcement could be coming soon, possibly addressing all the rumors at once. But until that moment arrives, everything remains unclear. One thing that stands out, however, is how quickly a situation can escalate in the age of social media. A single rumor can turn into a global discussion within minutes, affecting real people and real emotions along the way. For now, Anna Johnston remains at the center of the storm, while Amber Johnston stands as a silent figure in the background, possibly dealing with everything away from the public eye. Here's part 3, fully new angle, no repeated wording at all, backhand index pointing down. While the online frenzy refuses to slow down, an unexpected shift has started to take place in how fans are reacting to the situation involving Anna Johnston. Instead of only focusing on the rumors themselves, many are now questioning the sources behind these claims and whether the entire situation has been exaggerated beyond reality. Digital creators and fan pages have begun posting inside updates, but none of them come from verified authorities. This has sparked a new wave of skepticism. Some viewers are now stepping back and asking who started this narrative and why has it spread so quickly without proof. At the center of this storm, Anna's name continues to trend, but there's a noticeable change in tone. Earlier, the conversation was filled with shock and panic. Now there's a mix of doubt, curiosity, and even frustration. People don't just want drama anymore, they want clarity. Meanwhile, Amber Johnston has become a symbol of silence in this entire situation. Her lack of public response is being interpreted in completely different ways depending on who you ask. Some believe she is staying quiet to avoid making things worse, while others think her silence could mean something significant is happening behind closed doors. Interestingly, a few fans have pointed out that this isn't the first time reality TV personalities have been caught in rumor storms that later turned out to be misleading. The pattern is familiar. A shocking claim appears, it gains traction, emotions rise, and eventually the truth either softens the story or completely debunks it. That possibility is now being discussed more seriously within the 7 Little Johnstons fan community. Another detail that's gaining attention is how other family members have also remained quiet. In a situation this intense, even a small reaction from someone close could shift the narrative. But so far, there's been nothing, no hints, no indirect comments, no subtle confirmations, just complete stillness. And that silence is powerful. It's creating a space where imagination is filling in the gaps. Some people are assuming the worst, while others are choosing to believe that this is all just an overblown misunderstanding. The truth is, without real information, both sides are simply guessing. What's even more fascinating is how quickly the focus has expanded beyond just Anna. Now, discussions are touching on family dynamics, personal pressures, and the reality of living life in front of millions of viewers. Being part of a show like this comes with visibility, but it also comes with vulnerability. For Anna, this moment could be incredibly overwhelming, regardless of whether the rumors are true or false. Having your name linked to something so serious can have lasting effects, especially when the internet never forgets. At the same time, Amber's position in all of this continues to raise questions. As someone who has always been seen as a guiding force within the family, people are wondering how she is navigating this situation internally. Is she focused on protecting her family from the noise, or is she preparing to address everything at the right time? There's also speculation that a future episode of 7 Little Johnstons might eventually touch on this controversy. If that happens, it could provide answers that fans are desperately waiting for. But until then, everything remains uncertain. Another growing concern is the impact of viral misinformation. Situations like this highlight how easily narratives can be created and spread without accountability. A single post can influence thousands of opinions, and within hours, it can reshape how people view an individual completely. That's exactly what seems to be happening here. Some fans are now urging others to pause and think critically before sharing or believing everything they see. They're calling for patience, reminding everyone that real lives are involved, not just entertainment headlines. Still, the emotional intensity surrounding this story hasn't faded. If anything, it has evolved into something more complex. It's no longer just about whether an arrest happened. It's about trust, perception, and the power of public opinion. And right now, public opinion is divided more than ever. As this situation continues to unfold, one thing is becoming clear. The truth, whatever it may be, is being overshadowed by speculation. Until something concrete emerges, the narrative will keep shifting, changing with every new post, comment, and theory. For Anna Johnston, this could be one of the most challenging moments she has faced in the public eye. And for Amber Johnston, it may be a time of quiet strength away from the cameras. As the situation reaches a boiling point, the atmosphere surrounding Anna Johnston feels more intense than ever. What began as a sudden wave of shocking claims has now transformed into a full-scale online phenomenon, where every small detail is being watched, analyzed, and debated. But something unexpected is now happening. A growing number of viewers are beginning to pull back from the chaos. Instead of reacting emotionally, they are starting to question the entire narrative. Was this story ever grounded in truth? Or did it spiral out of control due to assumptions and viral exaggeration? This shift in mindset is slowly changing the conversation. Rather than focusing only on the possibility of an arrest, fans are now examining how quickly public opinion can be shaped without solid evidence. It's a powerful reminder of how fragile reputations can be in the digital age, especially for someone like Anna, whose life has been shared so openly through 7 Little Johnstons. At the same time, attention is once again turning toward Amber Johnston. Throughout this entire situation, she has remained completely silent, and that silence has become one of the most talked about aspects of all. Some believe she is carefully choosing the right moment to speak, while others think she may never directly address the rumors at all. And that possibility is creating even more anticipation, because if there's one thing audiences expect, it's answers. There's also a new theory gaining traction, that this entire situation might eventually be addressed in a dramatic reveal, either through an official statement or even within a future episode. If that happens, it could completely reshape how fans understand everything that's been happening behind the scenes. But until that moment comes, uncertainty continues to dominate. What makes this situation even more complicated is the emotional connection people have with Anna's journey. Over time, viewers have watched her grow, face challenges, and carve out her own identity. That connection has made this moment feel personal for many, almost as if they're witnessing something happening to someone they know. And because of that, reactions have become stronger, louder, and more divided. Some are still convinced that something serious has taken place, refusing to believe that such a massive rumor could exist without any truth behind it. Others are now firmly on the side of caution, insisting that no conclusions should be drawn without verified facts. This clash of perspectives is what's keeping the story alive. Meanwhile, the silence from all sides continues. No confirmations, no denials, no clarifications, just a growing sense of suspense that seems to stretch with every passing hour. And in that silence, the narrative keeps evolving. There's also an important conversation emerging from all of this, one that goes beyond Anna or Amber. It's about how quickly stories can be created, shared, and believed in today's world. It's about the responsibility that comes with being both a content creator and a viewer, because once something goes viral, controlling it becomes nearly impossible. For Anna Johnston, this moment may define how she is perceived moving forward, regardless of what the truth actually is. And for Amber Johnston, it may be a test of patience, strength, and timing. The biggest twist, however, is this: what if nothing truly dramatic happened at all? What if this entire situation is simply the result of speculation growing faster than reality itself? That possibility is now being taken more seriously than ever, because in the absence of facts, imagination often takes control. And once that happens, separating truth from fiction becomes incredibly difficult. Still, the audience waits. Everyone is watching closely, hoping that sooner or later, something concrete will finally emerge. A statement, a clarification, or even a small hint that could bring clarity to everything. Until then, the mystery remains unsolved. The tension hasn't disappeared. It has only shifted into something deeper, something more uncertain. And that uncertainty is what's keeping people hooked, refreshing their screens, and searching for answers. In the end, this story isn't just about rumors or reactions. It's about perception. It's about influence. And most importantly, it's about truth. So now the final question stands. When everything is finally revealed, will it confirm the fears that started this storm? Or will it expose just how powerful misinformation can really be? Anna Johnston is speaking out about things she says her estranged mother Amber has done over the years, including constantly criticizing her looks and trying to outdo her. During a series of TikTok lives on Wednesday and Thursday, the former Seven Little Johnstons star also called out Amber, as well as the rest of her estranged family members, for frequently giving away their pets, particularly when the dogs get older. As fans of the show know, Anna has been estranged from Amber, as well as her father Trent and her siblings, for a while now. While her feud with the rest of the Johnstons provided a huge storyline for the previous season of the show, Anna is no longer appearing on Seven Little Johnstons and has claimed she will not return to the show due to the actions of her parents. Anna, who just last week was expressing her desire to reconcile with her family, called out her mom Amber, in particular, for always allegedly criticizing her in an attempt to make herself feel superior. "You're literally competing with your child," Anna said of her mom's alleged actions. "She always would. Like, my weight, she would put me down for how much I weighed and what I looked like, and even my hair and stuff like that. Yeah, always. We still don't get along," Anna said of her mom, adding that she also doesn't speak to her siblings. "People definitely have to put a front on to act like everything's okay," she added. "It's not easy stepping away from my family. I don't know why I was always picked on," Anna claimed. On Thursday on Live, Anna stated that she hasn't spoken to her mom or dad since they filmed her final scene for Seven Little Johnstons, which aired last season but was filmed around November 2024. While she says she did see them at a funeral late last year, she stated that she didn't speak to her parents. "It's been more than a year," she said. During her live on Wednesday, Anna was asked about the Johnston family's pets, a question that sparked a conversation about her family's alleged habit of giving their pets away, particularly their dogs when they get older. She stated that she had to resort to begging to get her dog, Cruiser, to live with her instead of her family.